Welcome back to my Colorado mountain garden. And today I'm going to talk to you mostly about chervil. Chervil is also known as French parsley. And what you're seeing in front of you right here is what's known as the curled leaf chervil. And I tried to start this in seed cells when I was doing my broccoli, cauliflower, basil, and my red cabbage. And I got zero germination and everything like that. I wasn't even sure I was going to try it again. I have not grown this. I have bought it at the store, but I have not grown it before. So I'm going to do things a little bit different here. I decided not to give up on it. And since I didn't get any germination, I read more about it. And it really likes the seeds to stay moist, which I thought I had my dome over my tray and of seed starting mix and stuff like that, but I don't know. Who knows? But I used the same package of seeds, and this time I put it on paper towel. And chervil seeds look very similar to marigold seeds. They're kind of long and skinny. And so you can see what this looks like. Now, given that I got no germination, I really didn't expect it, and I happened to take a look on day 2 after putting it in the baggie, but it was later in the evening, and I had several seeds that had already germinated, even though the package says it can take 14 days, 7 to 14 days for them to germinate, which I left them in my soil before, longer than that, not knowing what was going on and things like that. But so on day 3, I decided, okay, I'm going to get these in the soil. Well, a lot of those seeds had grown roots so much it had grown through the paper towel. And so I couldn't just knock them off. So what I did is I cut that paper towel. I just grow in like regular sandwich size baggies. I had spread them out pretty evenly, so I broke that up and I cut that paper towel, the bottom part of the paper towel, not the top that was covering the seeds, but where the roots were growing in. I cut that. I stuck that on top of most of this, and I just got done watering these. Most of this is filled with regular potting mix, and then I put seed starting mix. I set that paper towel on top, and the instructions say to cover with 1/4 of an inch. So I put 1/4 of an inch of seed starter on the top. So these plants germinated after 2 days. I planted them on day 3, and today is day 6. What do you think? Crazy little herb. Part of the reason why I wanted to try these is that many recipes call for spices that have a heavy licorice taste. And I'm not a big fan of licorice. I like a little bit of it, but that's one thing that this chervil, this French parsley, is supposed to taste like. So I'm giving it a try. Up to zone 3, it says that this will reseed itself. So one of these plants are going to go into my hoop house, but it doesn't get water during the winter just because it's covered with plastic, and I don't carry the hose out there, and I don't tote buckets of water out or anything. And the other one I think I'm going to put in with some of my dwarf sunflowers in one of my planting pots out in the open. Now it says to let it go to seed. I'll probably try and save some seeds as well. Excuse me. And then what I'm going to do is, after I save a few of the seeds, I'm going to let it reseed itself. And so when those sunflowers die back, then I'm going to put a tiny layer of compost over the top, and then I'm going to mulch it with straw, and then I'll keep it moist until winter comes and everything's frozen. And then when things are a little bit warmer, kind of like with a lot of my things, like my strawberries, I'll pull that straw off and see if anything comes up. If it doesn't, hopefully I have some extra seeds. The other thing I wanted to go ahead and show you, let me move the chervil out of here, is just an update on my parsley. I think I'm going to have to back out a bit here. Let's see. So this is one of them. I have 4 parsley plants. 2, 3. And the chervil's not, it's just in here for video purposes because I've got my freeze dryer going in my kitchen, so it's making quite a bit of noise. So you can see they're doing pretty good. I need to turn this one so that it starts leaning back in, so we'll just turn that one around. And eventually these will go upstairs with my cilantro and my dill. But they're still short. You can see this side looks sparse, this side looks full, but that's just because of the way it was leaning on the lights. But the star of the show is the chervil, and I'm kind of excited to see how it is. I want to put some of this in ramen broth. I think that'll be really nice tasting. And you can eat both the flowers and the leaves of the chervil. And I'll come back, hopefully, if it all grows, and show you how I prune it. I don't know if it'll be inside or if I'll be outside by then. I hope you're having a wonderful day and happy gardening.